April 14, 2015. I got these 3 Amorphophallus titanum seeds the other day in the mail, and I'm going to pot them up and plant them. And I would love any advice because I've never grown them from seed. I have gotten one as a started tuber, and but it's being replaced because it died in transit, so I figured maybe I'd have a better chance with seeds. And I know that they grow from the fat end, from here, so you don't plant them like that. But and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant them just like this on their side, because I think the little part will grow up and this will become the bulb eventually. And this one looks like it might be the first one to actually do something. It looks like something's already coming out of there. This one doesn't seem to have too much yet, but I hope that they'll all sprout. So here they all are, potted up now, and this is a mix of soil that's got bark in it, like fir bark, and perlite, and it's a mix I got from a buddy of mine who owns a plant nursery. It's a fast draining, slightly moisture retaining mix that I've been using on all my amorphs. Alright, so I'm going to put these outside and show the rest of the stuff in the collection. Got some things coming up, so this year's looking pretty good for amorphs. Okay, so this is the old pigeon loft when I used to keep and fly pigeons. I don't anymore. It's under these big oak trees that provide a lot of shade and a little bit of dappled sunlight, as you can see coming in right there on the wood. And this is where I keep my really small amorphs, starting them up. And what's cool is some of them are already coming out, these little trees. Here are the new titans I just put in. We've got something coming up right there. I don't know what that is because the labels were lost over the winter and the chickens got into them when they were on the ground out here and pulled all the labels out. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I think this might be a... could be a bulbifer. This one is labeled, and I'm very happy. I've never had this species before. This is yuloensis. Yuloensis, and I can't find the tag. Oh gosh. Anyways, yeah, see, there was a tag in here. I don't know where it went. A bird pulled it out, probably. A wild bird happens. Anyways, this one I know for sure is, I don't know if you can see that little pink thing right there. Konjac. There is another konjac in here somewhere. I don't know, maybe this is the konjac. I have 2 konjacs. Or maybe that's the konjac. I gotta find that label. That's so annoying. Alright, and then down here, for that truck to pass. I was planting some pumpkins and stuff, but my little fence didn't work well and the chickens got in. They probably found all the seeds. But these are plants that I didn't care too much about, so it's okay if they get eaten. But nothing's come up here yet. These are all Amorphophallus painifolius, or elephant yam. We're waiting on those. They're in there, so hopefully they're taking their sweet time. Don't know why. But the ones in the front are starting to come out, so let's check that out. So here's the front desert garden. And I actually planted some gourd family plants like squash and coyote gourd or buffalo gourd and a few other veggies. And this is the only one that's come up so far. I think that's a butternut squash. So I'm going to weed this area out and I'm going to plant the tomatoes up in here. And as for the Amorphophallus, these are elephant yams. We have 2 coming up. This one is doing really well. It's got some green The top will open up and be green very soon. This is going to be a big one. That will be cool. And yes, these are in full sunlight. This is the only species that I know of that can take the full sun. And then we've got that one coming up. And the other two may or may not come up, but I'm happy that there's some out here. So yeah, this is, I think the Amorphs will get their own spot on the garden updates from now on because I have so many of them. And if anyone has any questions or advice about the Titans or anything else, I'm open to it, please. I'm open to suggestions. I want them to get big. And I've got another one coming on the way, so I can't wait to get that one, which is a replacement for one that that died in transit in the mail. So that's it for the Amorph update.